If you make the promise to me, you're gonna stay. Without you guiding me, I'm lost and so confused. What will it take to show you I'll be by your side? Girl, I got you, and I want to give you what you never had. Girl, every day I hope to make you a part of my life. Cause you know me, and I know you. Girl, your love is where it's at. Oh, I'm gonna be the love that's gonna last, and be the one that got your back. Ain't nothing ever that bad that we will.
What's up with your boy Kobe Adonis? I'm chilling with my homie DJ C.
Girl, we both made up mistakes, and some we never wish we made. But we'll be okay if we just stay together. Oh, I know we left you stranded, and you paid the price when you messed up your life. Girl, I know you're so afraid, but I can't write the wrong CD. I know you saw the lipstick on my window and wondering how many chicks been in my home. I've done my share of playing games, but for you I'm giving up that life. What will it take to show you I'll be by your side? Girl, I got you, and I want to give you what you never had. Girl, every day I hope to make you a part of my life. Cause you know me, and I know you. Girl, your love is where it's at.
Pero sa siyempre, Pinoy kalaban nila. Supportahan muna natin yung Pinoy. Oh my God, tinamaan ang pana and tinamaan.
Stay together, baby. You're the one I waited for, because you give me what I needed more. Girl, it's clear that we are meant to be together. We should be together eternally.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I would do, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling stronger. What's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken. The love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach. So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you're gonna be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Oh, wow. I know, Derek.
Hey, do you remember the first night we met?
Gonna take a little, gonna take a little, gonna take a little slow ride. Take a little slow ride. We got nothing but time to lose. We gon' ride it all night. Yeah, baby, just me and you. About to turn off the map like we ain't coming back. Leave it all up in that rear view and take a little slow ride. Tonight we gonna take a little slow
Pretty girl,
ride.
come and jump in. Don't tell nobody.
C to the A to the E to the Y to the A N G 언제나 붉게 타오르지 여자들은 내 몸에 내 노래에 Slow jam 아니면
시키면 dance 넌 그냥 내 몸을 맡기면 돼 겁내지 말아 넌 가리면 돼 Wanna get high 내 짝이면 돼 오늘 밤 우린 다 롤러코스터 right 안전벨트는 없어 난 그냥 내 옆자리면 돼
멈추지 마 baby don't kill my vibe 이대로 가 지금 좋으니까 to the left to the right 그대로 날 따라와 yeah yeah yeah
사운드로 난 반복된 것처럼 뛰어봐라 반복된 것처럼 발자국 듯이 흔들어 다 같이 노래 불러 오늘은 볼감이니까 화제 조심 물은 좋으니까 걱정 말고서 body moving We party ain't so hard 춤추면 부러질 것 같아 월요일 so far 시간 찾아올 것 같아 어제 일은 다 잊어버려 그저 일처럼 내일 일은 다 지워버려 남의 일처럼 다 같이 jump jump 마치 고무줄로 Ladies bump 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 shake shake and follow me
멈추지 마 baby don't kill my vibe 이대로 가 지금 좋으니까 to the left to the right 그대로 날 따라와
Ladies bump 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 shake shake and follow me
One, two step, yeah, 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 yeah. 내 손을 놓지 마, don't run, boo. 세상을 가져다 줄게 전부. Hey DJ, 볼륨을 높이 키워줘 이제. Yeah, 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 yeah.
사운드로 난 반복된 것처럼 뛰어봐라 반복된 것처럼 발자국 듯이 흔들어 다 같이 노래 불러
Put your hands in the air. How you feeling out there? We gon' party over here, 모두 같이 sing it. Let me hear you say la 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 la.
I am a good boy
Set it up.
The music
Suit I wanna fall.
Yeah,
Set it up.
it's good to be back I am a good
Hey, hey ladies.
Feel me?
Hey, hey babies.
Don't give up
Hey, everybody.
Yes, I am a good boy
어딜 가나 지르사 여자들은 날 보면 눈에 불을 켜 낮엔 only hamster 밤에 사랑을 나누던 gangster 다정다감한 눈빛 자연스런 스킨십 너 훔칠 할까 네가 뭘 원하는지 말 안 해도 돼 굳이 눈치 다 알아
보기와는 다르게 I don't play 널 갖고 장난 안 해 사람들은 말해 나 같은 남자를 조심하라고 너무 믿지 말라고 난 말할 뻔하다고 What you know about me 네가 날 아냐고
I am a good boy
Set it up. Set it up.
I am a good
Set it up. don't need that. 난 너만 있으면 돼 내게 기대. 이게 게임이라면 yes I'm a player. And you could be my coach. Love affair. 보기와는 다르게 I don't play 널 갖고 장난 안 해. 사람들은 말해 나 같은 남자를 조심하라 girl. 너무 믿지 마라 꼬란 말아 뻔하다 girl. What you know about me 네가 날 아냐 girl. I am a good boy. Set it up. Set it up. I am a good. Set it up. Set it up. Hey, 나와 같이 춤을 춰. 밤새워童话 같은 꿈을 꿔. Hey, 남백마타 왕자. 너는 그들이 잃어버린 너의 예쁜 남자. Everywhere you at, 내 손을 잡아 위험하니까. 널 하늘로 데려다 줄 테니까. Put your hands in the air. Hey, how you feeling out there? We gon' party over here. You got to see it. Let me say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. Say la 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 la. La 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 la. I am a good boy. Set it up. Set it up. I am a good. Set it up. Set it up. I am a good boy.
Loser, 외톨이, 센 척하는 겁쟁이.
It's a giga me.
Want you the one that said that you don't want me anymore, and how you need your space and give the keys back to your door, and how I cried and tried to make you stay with me, but still you said that love was gone and that I had to
There is a buyback on TNC. I don't think you want to use it.
talking about a family.
Just the way it's rated.
Saying I complete your dream. Saying I'm your everything. You're confusing me. What you say to me? Don't play with me. Don't play with me. 'Cause goes around, comes around. What goes up must come down. Now who's crying, desiring to come shine bright like a diamond. Fine light in the beautiful sea. I chose to be happy. You and I, we're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. I knew that we'd become one right away. Oh, right away. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Palms rise to the universe as we moonshine and Malay. Feel the warmth, we'll never die. We're like diamonds in the sky. You're a shooting star, I see, a vision of ecstasy. When you hold me, I'm alive. We're like diamonds in the sky. At first sight, I felt the energy of sun rays. I saw the life inside you. Shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shining bright like a diamond. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So shine bright tonight. You and I, we're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. I too, I so alive. We're beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Oh yeah. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond.
Big questions and even bigger answers. School of Life, stream now on YouTube.
I made you breakfast, by the way.
Okay, I'm in a bit of a rush, but
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Give me a kiss. Mm.
whispers in the wind sound just like you.
She's staring at me, I'm sitting wondering what she's thinking. Nobody's talking, 'cause talking just turns into screaming.
fall in love.
I'm sorry, man, but I can't let you in.
Pare, picture mo naman kami. Big fan ako niyan.
A smooth operator deserves.
Officially missing. Take one.
All I hear is raindrops falling on the rooftop. Oh, baby, tell me why'd you have to go? 'Cause this pain I feel it won't go away. And today I'm officially missing you. I thought that from this heartache I could escape, but I've run it long enough to know that
TNC do grab the Miana now.
remaining.
We'll see 496 they want to take maybe the gyro or maybe even the ogre or something.
5
Night
seconds
Stalker.
remaining.
Or even the Lash. Not so sure what 496. I think they are a very versatile team as well.
Seek was saying earlier that they do tend to pick their carry either first or second, right? So we could see an early Nagasari here.
Yeah, both these teams like to do it as well. I remember TNC yesterday immediately opening up. We're going to show you our two cores. Yeah, gyro, OD for Armel. You know, maybe this game instead they want to give them. You know, we were both kind of surprised. Maybe in retrospect we should have seen. There's Monkey King around. That's probably a support puck, but I'll get to that in a second.
Monkey King. Seek and predict strikes again.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll regret that, right? But I think maybe they needed to get like their team fight combo correct, and they focused on that too much instead of giving maybe an Armella hero he's more used to playing. We didn't really see the mid. I mean,
10
like I said, in
seconds
retrospect we
remaining.
should have, but it's the mid gyro. Maybe that's not his strongest
5
hero.
seconds
So
remaining.
we'll see if they can give him a better hero this game.
I think they'll pick like March hero now. Could be the ogre again. Ogre, Keeper of the Light, Chen. Chen is still there.
We were talking about how much
Yeah.
they would have loved to
Yeah.
have a Chen for the coursers
Yeah.
for the damage.
There's Coral, Chen, Undying, Ogre. So I think March will like pick his hero, like one of these four right now, unless he deviates or pick maybe like a Lina or something.
The thing is, Undying, which is one of his favorites, is not the greatest against Monkey King.
Yeah.
Echo Saber to destroy Tombstone and you destroy him in lane. But Caudle, on the other hand, is
Yeah.
the opposite. He's fantastic. You can break Wukong's command
Yeah.
blinding lane.
Predators
A Baron. Forgot about that.
There's another star pick for TNC Predator.
Yeah, it's still a flex pick. KP could play the Baron as well, or March.
It's true, it's true. We don't see as much support of Baron these days,
Yeah.
but it's always a possibility.
It's always the point in Curse of Ernest, just to be really, really annoying to the enemy core. I wouldn't
Monkey
mind.
King does beat him, though, in lane, considerably.
It's true.
10
No, go ahead. I
seconds
wouldn't mind.
remaining.
Oh, well, no, that was a good point.
Dire
I was like,
team
it's probably not a
battle.
Monkey King, maybe considering they didn't run it Monkey maybe the last time. But I've been seeing a lot of CK in pros pubs and in top level. You can trade with him quite nicely as well. You get a really good amount of
TNC
lifesteal. Level
Predators
5
turn
with
to
your basic
battle.
standard items. With the Chaos Strike, you basically get almost 100 HP every 5 seconds.
I think TNC would really like for Armel, like either Lina or TA this game.
Mhm.
These two looks like very good against like what 496 have currently.
This is a Viper ban.
Yeah.
What do you,
There's
what do
a
you think
Naga ban.
the puck is going here? Is that an offlane mid? Is it post 4 puck?
Could be a post 4,
10
yeah.
I think it's a,
before, yeah.
I think
It's
a
like a
position
flex
for it.
pick as well.
It's definitely flex.
Yeah.
Still could be a.
5
It ends up being a good
seconds remaining.
mid-puck game. Why not? Might be a 3-puck hell. You know, you never even know that. But I think
Definitely not a 1.
No, definitely not a 1.
From 2 to 4.
Yes, 2 to 4. Any
2
of
to 4,
those.
yeah.
What a massive flex picks we get this day.
Unless it's a 2 to 5.
That's the beauty of it.
It could
though.
be
The,
that could be a
Ven-
5.
the Venom could be 1 to 5. He was a 5.
Yeah, that's why Venom is the best pick in the meta right now. You
That's
heard
why
it
it's
here,
banned.
folks.
That's why it's banned.
Friday's ban, yeah.
But yeah, we have seen the Puck 5 as well. I mean, the puppy was actually trying it out. He was experimenting with that. So
Dire team ban.
in fact, also Beast Coast used to play
Dire
Puck 5.
team pick.
Oh, they banned out the elk.
They banned TNC Predator banned 3 heroes that 496 played last game.
That's good. To me, that shows that TNC. That's a good thing. Yeah, they respect them.
Yeah.
They knew that they made a good draft. Like, you know what? We're gonna make sure they can't play that again.
Yeah, 496 respecting Armel's elk as well, even though they have the Monkey King. Like if it's so miserable to play elk against Monkey King in lane, but that's just how much respect they have for Armel's alchemist.
It makes your game so hard to play. I mean, especially against teams with this level of coordination. I commented on this when we were watching the game. Like they were like, we need to TP in, and there was just immediately like 2 TPs. I was like, that's crazy. Like it's so hard to execute against a team that knows the elk is their key to victory if you end up drafting him.
Puts a lot of pressure on you as well. That you have to like kill him, and that makes you make a lot of misplays. Especially if you're less experienced. Well, actually, experienced is not the right word because these guys are very old. But TNC Predator obviously has the line experience and everything, and they might be better at dealing with the pressure than a team that when you're up against the elk.
I think you mean experienced, of course. They're only 22 for these guys on 496.
Are they really? They've been playing Dota forever. That's why.
That's why their name is 496. Because 4 of them were born in the year 96. It's a true story.
I kept thinking, why is one 458 and one 496? I thought they just messed it up when they were.
Because he's born in 50.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He's actually 4 people, all born in 58.
Yeah, he's 4 people in a
massive suit.
That's exactly right. Yes.
That's why he plays Micro Heroes. Makes perfect sense. Rubik picked up for 496. I haven't seen this in this tournament, but
not too much. It's going to be the Yazi Rubik. He does like playing the hero.
Yeah, quite good spells to steal if you can steal the arrow or even the apodic shield.
Apodic shield's such a good steal.
Yeah, he can bait someone to eat an arrow and then he just comes and shields, removes the 5-second stun.
Yeah,
easy steal as well.
Yeah.
Caudal, yep, that's March hero. So that's definitely KP's Abaddon already, and that's March Caudal, and most likely Tim's Mariana.
Yep. So you get 3, 4, 5.
They'll save Armel and Gabby's hero last. Surprised that Armel actually played the gyro, because Gabby was like their main gyro player in ESL 1 Hamburg. And I'm like, Armel gyro mid? That doesn't come to me like an Armel hero.
It made sense to me because I saw the Viper mid, and actually I was talking to Seek. It's like we should have mentioned that because gyro is a good counter to Viper in the mid lane, but in the end, obviously comfort does matter a lot here. I like the Rubik pick as well. I think the 496 knew the call was going to come out, and if Rubik steals Illuminate with that magic damage increase, it's absurd.
Yeah, he has like pretty good spells to steal this Rubik.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can even steal Will-O-Wisp or the Ignis.
Yeah, it's called Will-O-Wisp. Yeah.
So I think they'll pick Gabby's hero next for TNC. I think Gabby might play the gyro this time. I can see them picking gyro again for Gabby, and they'll save Armel's hero for last. Because they normally save Armel's hero for last.
TNC
Night Stalker.
Night Stalker unbanned. I'll go ahead and pick him up for 496.
That's also very much of a TNC pick. They do love this Night Stalker as well. One of the few teams that still have confidence in him, despite the nerfs.
I really like it against the 3 ABBA as well, actually, because you can you get the preventative silence out. So of course, unless he's broken, you can still the ult will still activate automatically on the borrowed time. But now you can prevent him from doing it on his own accord. That might make a difference, especially on a 3 ABBA, which is going to be much tankier.
Yeah,
he's not going to be able to run at you as much as maybe he'd like. And we know KP, he loves running at enemy heroes.
They might pick Leshrac for Gabby again, because right now they can't really push towers.
Yeah, we might see some tower push.
I mean, I feel like as long as you got a right clicker, you've got the Curse of Avernus here, and especially with the minus armor on TA.
Yeah.
They need to ban the Bat Rider here, though, which they've already done. That's going to be the first ban. That makes sense.
So they save Gabby's hero for last. I thought they'll pick. I mentioned like the TA is good against like the Puck and Monkey King at the start. They might pick like TA or Lina for Armel mid, but I expected that like last or something. So they'll save Gabby's hero for last.
What do you deal with the TA now? Because 496 can't put the Puck mid if it's like a TA.
No.
Has to be a Puck 5 actually. What are we seeing mid then?
5 seconds remaining.
Bat is gone. Veno is gone. Viper is gone. So
what else? It's a good anti.
Pick.
Yeah,
it's a really good pick.
I mean, I guess you could go for the Ember.
Predators turn to
That's still an option, right?
Yeah.
Watch them ban it here.
Yeah, the HTZs are a rampant Ember player as well here for 496. So that's not too out of the order. I mean, who isn't when he's this popular in the meta, of course. But that's been one of his heroes that he likes to play all throughout his career in Dota, I believe.
Why are they laughing? A Life Stealer pad. We're never going to pick that hero.
We haven't seen an Invoker yet in the series either. Not too good against the TA.
Yeah,
swords, but
he'll get destroyed by the TA, but and there's not much like good setups for the Sunstrike unless he goes Crosswax.
Yeah, you go Crosswax to the urn, and then you do have a way to deal with TA.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
Be a top set.
no, because you still have the issue with.
Oh,
I'm not
Carry
surprised by
Dragon
that.
Knight.
They
So
do
it might
play
be
a lot
good.
of Huskar, right? On 496, what they used to is back when it was good in the meta. So
Can they
really-
just OD right here for 496?
Well, is that TA going mid or is it? I think the DK seems to be going carry. You can't run the TA. Carry,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you?
The T is definitely mid. It's a Gabby carry Dragon Knight, and then
Yeah.
they can just go like maybe an OD mid.
this is gonna have to be a 5 puck, isn't it?
10
Yes, it has to
Or
be.
5 Rubik, 4 puck, and then they just pick an OD, go mid.
I don't
'Cause-
like 5
seconds
Rubik.
remaining.
I think the hero
Yeah.
needs items.
I like the 5 puck.
Yeah, I like it better.
I think
than-
it's legit. I don't think it's crazy.
I don't know if you're trolling me or not.
If Puppy does it, then why can't 496?
I agree with you a little bit more. I just 5 Rubik is just
Okay,
he has
well,
nothing.
yeah.
He needs positioning. You need
Yeah.
positioning on that hero.
Yes, especially when you're up against a TA. You're gonna be literally cannon fodder.
Yep.
Well, hey, on point, Sugar Bear.
That's a good prediction.
I think that's their best pick. Like it's good against the DK, the Causal as well. The Astral save against the arrows is pretty good as well. You can bait an ally. Oh shit! I got 5-second arrow, and then the OD can just come in at Astral in.
You also have a good setup now, right? For some of the stuns that are hard to land, it gives you a bit of more safety there. I agree. I mean, we're seeing these drafts, right? What do you think? We already asked you guys for first game. You guys went for TNC, so you want to be wrong again?
I think we're all wrong, right?
Yeah.
We are all
Well, I
wrong.
played devil's advocate, so I was right by default. But Seek and Strike, please.
You know, it's interesting. I really like the Night Stalker against the ABBA. It's very good because you can't purge off that silence with the puck. I think 496 might have an edge here. I mean, it depends. It depends who they put 4 and 5.
Sugar Bear?
I think I'll have to go 496. Actually, previously the first game I didn't like their draft and they ended up winning.
Yeah.
But this game I think they have like a decent draft, like quite good, especially that OD last pick. So I have to go 496.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. 496. Let's see if TNC can win this one.
Caster's Curse.
2 for all.
Caster's
There we
Curse.
go. X-Cycles, please take this game away and delight us with your casting.
All right, we are ready here with the game. Hey, Cyclops.
Hey, man.
What writing notes on who's gonna be winning
Love
this game?
letter. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Noting something that we might have to use in the game. Well, now finally we'll get a chance to see TNC is going to play with that full performance as they have no room for mistake.
No, this is a do or die game for TNC. 1 loss and they're out. They need to win 2 games against 496. 496, they can lose, but I'm sure if they would want to win this. If you can 2-0
Yes.
TNC, you look like a major player right there.
Yeah, man. Your name will be on everyone's
30
lips
seconds.
tomorrow.
True. The team that beat TNC in what may have looked like sort of a tournament that no one would have expected TNC to lose in.
Yeah, and especially if you beat TNC in this meta when they are so strong.
Right after ESL.
Because this meta is the kind of meta that your offlane doesn't have to buy a Blink Dagger. It's a walk-in offlaner. Yeah, so it really suits what K-Play playing, like Omni Knight and all those
The
stuff.
battle begins.
Beastmaster.
By the way,
Yep.
we were talking about who is going to be playing what role, and it turns out this is going to be the puck support.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
We were talking about this before we saw the OD. And oof,
Getting harassed a lot.
Dragon Knight taking
It's not going to be an easy lane for Gabby, for sure. As a Dragonite +1.
Yeah, I had to take an early salve in this game. So one of the things that 496 has in this game, Vol, is that they have late game potential. OD, one of the best heroes you can have late game. You know, pure damage, massive ultimate. He has a good save as well. I worry that we're going to be jinxing. Like, the first game we were like, 496, that early game draft. How are they going to win? Then they won. Now we're like, 496, pretty good draft. And also they're going to be
You like it? You like it? Puck and Monkey Top. This is going to be a tough lane between TNC, getting harassed all the time by Illusory Orb and the range of that puck.
Another thing is the puck, pretty good damage, starting off with 60 base damage.
Yeah.
And like you said, you can't stand still because when Lucio comes to your way, you have to move to the side and you take more hits. March doing the blinding light trick with Carlo. What you do is you just blinding light so that you can deny your creeps. But Of course, Night Stalker has Void, which means that he can just last hit them anyway. He doesn't have to miss the range creeps.
I kind of like that blinding light in early game too.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really
very cool.
annoying. Yeah, it's really effective.
You can also like trade hits with the call because you have 70% miss chance. So he's hitting you, but you're not hitting him back. And
Ooh, what a fancy footwork!
Tim's taking a few hits right now.
Yeah.
Miles away.
By not Yassi. I think that is that BB. Yassi playing Rubik.
Game 1, he was playing the Miran, and he did some great arrows. Definitely one of the reasons.
Kind of surprised that team 496 actually let them TNC pick a Mirana.
I think they had first pick, so they TNC straight away started with the Mirana. Don't think 496. They respect the Void. They respect the Morphling too much. They're like, they might have a great Mirana, but we were worried about the Void even more. And then yesterday, when you saw the refresher orb on the Void, you can't blame them for being scared.
Yeah. Oh, that was a lucky rune for March. He picked up the Radiant rune. Top lane, this Abaddon is going to buy all the tanky items like Vlad, like Pipe, and all that. You know, once they got like 15 minutes of the game, pack as a group and just push with a powerful. Oh wait, hello.
You should be fine, but he's kind of only one hit away from dying here for our
Hey!
Whoa.
Hello? What is going on in the middle lane? Is he gonna dive or just try to lure him in?
Both lanes taking a bit of damage. You can see Monkey has to use a salve. OD is a bit low on HP, but they are keeping ahead in all the lanes. Sorry, they are keeping up pace with TNC in all the lanes. And this time you don't have Tim's farming.
Yeah. Oh no! What? Oh god! Only 36 HP left.
Guys, you need to be careful. You're giving a Cyclops a heart attack here. He needs to.
Come
he's
on,
worried
man.
about what's going to happen
it's
here.
always that, you know.
But that's actually the lane the TNC is doing the most. 13-9 for the TA and 9-8 for OD. Not massive difference, but it is starting to go more and more in favor of the TA because OD just can't go into the lane.
That BB coming in so deep.
Arrow.
Might hit a nice one, but that BB face hit. He expected that one coming.
Bit of a calmer game from both teams right now. Yeah, both teams just sort of focusing very heavily on the laning stage, saying that kills are maybe a little.
Yassi doing very good on the bottom lane, gaining a lot of experience and also the farm.
He got 2 denies. He got that's another CS.
Yeah.
I will say though that I find that the Coddle will probably be able to do more this game than the supports on the other side. Puck is great for his ultimate because you can't run away. So the Wukong command is a great combo with Wukong command. I can't run without getting stunned. If I stand still, the monkeys will kill me. But other than Coddle's still better with that against Fast. We'll have to wait and see. But he feels like he brings a little bit more to the table.
Oh.
Another thing is that Chakra Magic on the Dragon Knight stun is
Into
permanent.
the lane. Oh, nice. Stays behind the creep in order to dodge that arrow. 458. We were talking about playing mid and having teams as a Mirana hanging around with you last night, and he was like, yeah, I hate that.
And Tim's will be extra annoying this game because with Chakra, you can throw out an arrow every 7.
He will always be there trying to just scare the mid laner. Now let's take a look at the top lane fight. Something might happen in the jungle as a bounty rune fighting here. 2v1. Long range arrow, they need to dodge it first. It is a man fight between the Monkey King. Monkey King dropping quite low, throwing a flashbang in order to bounce him back. Power is right in order to stay alive, jumping on him. Illusory orb, illuminate. That's the first one for Team TNC.
Very well played by TNC. They actually use the Blind Knight to great effect.
However, they're just gonna strike and maybe get something out of this one. Flashbang once again, bounce everyone away. I hate that skill really. Man, I love it at the same time if I play it.
Blinded Light looking very balanced today, getting them 2 kills. The Monkey King can't actually hit you back when he's Blinding Light because 70% miss chance. He was forced to use Boundless Strike to get some HP, but wasn't enough. And then just now pushing them away, keeping himself safe.
Yeah, I remember back then Blinding Light are not that far bounce.
And it was cooldown was 30 seconds, now it's 14 seconds.
Ooh. Crazily strong.
And both teams have wards in this area. Actually, quite a lot of TNCs here. They're even bringing in the...
Oh, okay. They're just
Arrow?
going to chase in. Oh, the arrow actually stops and saves his teammate, and it might be Albo Devourer instead who goes out right here. A trade with the support is not a good trade at all.
No, it isn't.
And Yasi also being chased. Yasi gonna be fine.
That was, I think, maybe a little ambitious for 496.
Yeah.
But they are wasting off TNC. TNC, they brought 4 people here to take this stack.
And the core heroes of Team TNC now leading in terms of net worth. Teams kill the Observer Wards, gonna gain a lot of experience of that. Oh, dodging.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Yasi.
Oh, they brought
back again. It seems like the fight is going on non-stop. Now they are looking to strike. Oh, Barret strike comes out and kill already kill on KP. Denied. He denied himself.
Yep.
Oh my God, that was a successful fight for Team TNC. It seems jumping in, fighting nearby the shrine, but the shrine is empty. They just keep on hitting. 1 hit, 2 hits, and already kill.
Look at that big stack. Look at that big stack.
Yeah.
But
Yasi coming in, see the stacks already.
496 being baited by the stack, and they are Yasi.
And the more they keep roaming and ganking, the bigger the
Oh,
network.
the juke! And but no, you can see he knows it. Like, I know he's around here, but he's just gonna suicide and not gonna lose anything.
Still,
the 496, they see the stack. They're like, we can't let them take the stack. We can't let them take the stack. They keep going up to the stack to challenge it, but they keep getting murdered when they go up there. This might be.
now look at the bottom lane. They're coming in for the Albo Devourer, aiming for the Dragon Knight. This should be the date of the Dragon Knight. Running out mana. Barret tries to stun him. Gabby down.
Good
But
kill.
It was great kill.
Yeah, but the 3 cores, and they even had a support TPing in the Rubik. So it is a great kill. It's worth it, but it's barely worth it because you have to spend so much time. And you can see the TA, her farm keeps going up and up. TNC playing this
is under attack.
with quite a bit more, discipline than last
I
game.
think for this one, Armel need to be the backbone of Team TNC to just hold everyone around, because he might have to move more than usual to left and right. Every lane needs help, especially when it comes to nighttime.
Night Stalker going for that earn. It's very valuable they get the earn this game, both on the Dragon Knight and the TA. Remove refraction, stop the healing. The thing is, Abaddon's really good against earn because you can just shield and remove its effect. And with Chakra, you can actually throw 2 shields out at the same time. Shield, Chakra, shield again straight away.
Yeah, true.
0 second cooldown.
That is quite early to put the Observer Wards on your own Radiant NC for Team TNC.
They know that Night Stalker's roaming around, and they want to keep their Gabby as safe as possible. And Gabby is actually going for that Midas.
Stealing all. TNC knows about the gang in the middle lane. I think they will be ready for that. Whoever has a TP. Are they gonna go mid? I think so. If you take a look at the mini map, trying to gank down on Armel, they might start by going in and but Park is still level 3. That should have been 5 already, because they need a dream coil.
And you can see that 496 they want to get kills. TNC is following. 496 is trying to get kills. It's not quite working out. They are going to get at least 3 bounty runes for their trouble, though.
Bounty rune fight. It will be 3 bounty rune for team.
Should we get the bottom?
496, I think.
And Midas is finished on Gabby. Well, one thing that 496 has going for them is that at least they don't have to worry about late game. But that's a Midas on the DK. That's a TA who's taking quite a lot of stacks. Makes you worry just a little bit if you're 496. See here, Abaddon. Oh. Monkey King almost jumping the worst spot. He actually jumped for vision, then he realized, oh, this is not good. And not really the same level of tree cutting ability in this game for TNC. Last game, one of their advantages against Monkey King was they had 3 people who could cut trees. This game, only 1 person, and it's a call when he throws his ultimate. He breaks trees.
Yeah.
Other than that, none of the other heroes are able to break trees.
Now to the top lane, hopping
Oh,
on
there you go,
a tree,
Quelling Blade.
getting cut. And that might be the date of the Monkey King one more time, but he popped up his magic stick, I believe, getting a little bit of HP. They still diving in for that Monkey King. A nice copy by that Ruby in order to buy some time for the Monkey King. Turns on the Wukong command, isn't it? No, actually it was the ultimate of the March. Go straight for that March. They need to kill the Keeper alive first and stop him from using the Chakra Magic on the others. Now they're changing targets, going straight on that Tim's. Can they kill them all? Dropping down, Primal String. March finally goes down and he's on TNC. Armel's on Mega Kill, but he lost his teammates too.
They know where KPI, they're going for him. If they can keep vision, they can stop him from TPing away. And he just used the Mana Void, so is he going to be able to make it out? No, they're jumping in. He got the kill and silence.
Yeah, man.
Triple
Raid
kill.
got him. Double kill for that Raid, indeed. Go straight for that TA. Yeah, they will definitely chase on him. Primal Spring comes down. Almost hit by an arrow. He's trying to find the right angle to just drop a Barret Strike.
I think that it's a little bit risky. The Monkey King barely has an HP. And one of the things that went so well for them in that fight for 496 was Rubik stole the Mist Coil.
Yeah.
Spammed it 3 times at the Monkey King, keeping him alive when he was barely dead. And the saves in this game, Panel talked about stealing the Apothic Shield. We saw it with the Mist Coil. You can steal the Mist Coil, keep him alive.
Yeah.
So 3 kills going for 496. That was a huge fight for them.
Beautiful, yeah.
Wow.
1K ahead only.
On TNC. That's the team with the Midas.
If we're talking about late game, what do you think?
Both teams have solid late game. I mean, last game we said Monkey King isn't very late game. He's not great. And I still think that's true. But we saw that 496 can play him very well. They use him a lot as a scout. He gets them a lot of kills. You have Night Stalker, Monkey King, and OD versus Dragon Knight, Abaddon, and TA.
Yeah.
Abaddon's scaling is a little bit less.
One good thing about Team TNC is they have that Abaddon level so high at the moment. It's 8. And he's ready to fight in a big team fight.
He's got Rubik, he's got that Dragon Breath on him. A great spell to have on Rubik. Does so much more damage than usual.
Yeah.
And it's a level 3
and
Dragon
Yasi
Breath.
level 7 got the Arcane and also Arcane Boot and Arcane Ring.
Night Stalker. Yeah, I guess Night Stalker and Abaddon are both great. They're fine late game, but they don't quite scale the same way as the OD, the DK, and the TA. Dragon Knight might be the problem with killing him, but they have OD who does pure damage. So I don't think any team really comes out with a much better late game than the other one.
The first time doing a big smoke for team
496.
496.
Look at Puck, no boots, wand, and the fairy fire. 600 gold net worth. I almost have. There you go, 600. He bought 2 sentries. This is one of the most sacrificial pucks I've ever seen. If he can get to level 25 and get the 420 GPM tiles, he'll be fine. But he's not gonna have gold right now.
Really, and also the levels. If you only get a Dream Coil, man, it would change the fight around because Dream Coil is easy to drop and use, and can lock down a lot in there.
Great
to team up with the Wukong command. It will be much easier for them.
Great steal by Rubik having the Apothic Shield. By the way, you know it's a funny game when March is looking at his support and saying, "Damn, you're poor, man."
Yeah, they're gonna strike on KP on the top lane. This might be another plan for KP to buy some time, but dropping a bit of it and suck everyone in. The first one who goes out is that Rubik. Armor unstoppable. He's just gonna clean everyone up with his Sonic Blades, trying to turn himself into a tree, but it's not gonna help. Double kill Wicked Sick for Armel.
He's gonna try to get this bounty, but decides not to. And yeah, the Ignis Fast Will-O-Wisp is amazing. Rubik, he was almost out of range, but he had to walk in again one more time, and that cost him his life. But they are gonna at least be able to get 2 bounty runs. But TNC, it's hard to fight against the Carlos. It's hard to fight.
Yeah.
They have a good amount of team fight on 496. They got Wukong, they got Sanities, they got Dream Coil, and against all that, you just throw one bouncing white ball and everyone goes, I don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god. 4K ahead already for Team TNC.
Well,
but hey, look at that. That was a big kill on KP once again. Died 2 times.
Spirit Vessel is available, and the moment Abaddon's dead, you can tell that Night Stalker he wants.
Oh wait, he was hit by an arrow. It used to be a Monkey King, and then it took an arrow in the knee.
Structures are fortified.
And then I fall down
Radiant's middle
from the
tower
tree.
is under attack.
Gratitude is worth more than gold.
They're all just gonna push. It seems like they want to take all the tier 1 power and all jumping in with the
Not
Barret
where you wanna
Strike, but
be.
he kind of stuck on the high ground. He would be the first one to go down. 458 made a lot of mistake over there. And the next one is going to be the core team. Oh man, this is disaster. Purely disaster. Everything has gone wrong for 496 this one.
March's blinding light was incredible. He jumped on to try to get the March. March does the blinding light.
That's the reason why Monkey King is on a high ground?
Yes, because he was actually right next to March, and March said, no, go away. And you can see that the OD wanted to save the Monkey King. He blinked right next to him, tried to give him the Astral. It was too slow, took an arrow, and that was all thanks to March's blinding light. What a play.
An easy shot.
Look at that. The blinding light.
Can we see actually if March is actually not blinding light?
Has fallen to the ring.
What's the Coddle got for us here? Shield is stolen again, and the shield is nice, but I don't know. It doesn't feel like that's what we talked about. Coddle's impact. It's easy to play Coddle. He has so much influence on the game without really needing sort of like landing arrows and those very difficult steals that you have to do. It's easier to play Coddle. Just press R.
Yeah. Oh man.
OD as the Null Talisman. 3 Null Talismans and going for the Kaya.
This is really unlike last game.
Yeah.
When the game were a bit too quiet, but 496 have a feeling that they kind of rush more in this game.
Yeah, look at Monkey King's farm. He's behind Tim's in this game. OD is farming okay. Nice Sucker's a bit behind, but they're not really farming in this game. They didn't farm as well.
Monkey King just like okay. Now let's take a look at this one. There might be a good news for Team 496 as they are looking to start the fight, but no. Scepter's already comes out and dropping a green point for the first time in this game, and he kind of stuck in that. It's just gonna get rid of that Teams first.
Is under attack.
That was 3 dusts to kill Tim's. Yeah, it's nice, and you get back your.
But again, you don't forget about the time management.
It's a big investment just to kill Tim's. It's fine. They still get a kill out of it.
Yeah. No, sometimes just one kill is not fine when the other core is farming so freely, top and bottom.
I mean, at least they got something. They could have got nothing.
It could have been worse.
That would have been a disaster. They used 3 smokes, so I knew 3 dusts, and I gave that. BKB finished on the Monkey King, on the DK, MK, DK, CK. There's like everything with a K. But yeah, Dragon Knight now he's got the BKB. They actually have nothing that breaks BKB. There's not a single spell on their side. Not even a Viper's ultimate that at least slows them there. They've got nothing. Unless they can get an Aghanims on Puck, which is not happening anytime soon.
Slowing down a bit, and this is the time where Team TNC started smoke themselves, trying to find someone inside of the TNC in this golden triangle where everyone is farming, sharing.
Radiant, they use this scan. They know this is where 496 is.
They are getting ready for the fight. And they turn to the Dragon Ball first, and they get rid of the mid lane. And Billowwick just gonna suck everyone in. Easy kill on the OD. You still getting sucked by the oh my god. No more mid laner. This game is getting harder and harder for 496. We are getting closer to the 3rd game. Closer.
TNC, they're using a different gear. The first game they were gear 1, now it's like gear 4. They're not giving a chance for 496 to take this.
Look at that.
Arrow.
Look at that. You get killed by TNC left and right. Seems like getting wrapped by TNC like a sandwich.
You know what? Oh, you know what's happening? 496 is going to give us a game 3 where it's going to be very close.
Oh, really? It's a plan. It's a part of the plan. Throwing another flashbang.
You know how the hero in the movie always comes in the last second to win?
Wow.
So this is what 496 do. They're like, we're going to win it in the 3rd game.
I mean, the good guys should lose first.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Who are the good guys in this one? They're both teams, though.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, that's another kill.
Okay, Scepter.
The use means that Spirit Vessel is also useless to throw on Tims. He'll just use himself and remove the effect. And 10k ahead for TNC. We never saw 10k ahead in game 1 for either team. So this is just a massive advantage.
Well, can we say that Mirana is a big impact in this game?
Definitely. I mean, they're landing a few arrows.
I mean, that's the reason why I say that I don't like that they're letting Mirana play.
You think it would have been better to ban them? Oh, buyback coming out on the Monkey King.
Okay, now let's take a look at the fight in the middle. They kill the Aegis. They're gonna come back full HP, full mana, but will they have enough damage to kill him one more time? He turned on the Black King bar. TA try to get up the trouble. He still have some mood to farm a little bit of the creeps and jumped away. He is so calm.
It's so nice when the enemy has nothing that goes to BKB. You just BKB and nothing happens. Oh, smoke on smoke.
Smoke versus smoke goes in. They let that Badon penetrate the defensive line first. Goes around. Dragonite getting ready to Dragon Tail. Yeah, telekinesis. Dragonite dropping solo quite well. And that Villuis once again kill all the tempo of team 496. Turn on the BKB and just gonna chase everyone. Jumping on the high ground, attacking on them. Right clicking. The monkey won't stand the damage of the dragon. I think we are getting closer and closer to the end. 14k ahead.
TNC. Oh, that's a. No, he didn't buy back. It's just a dieback on the Monkey King.
Very, very convincing victory in the second game of Team TNC.
It might just be that, like you said, giving the Mirana to Tim is it's a lot of influence.
No, it's about the Latrak too. I'm sorry, not Latrak. Keeper the Light.
Keeper of Light is also.
And Mirana.
So much being done by Keeper of Light. Like you said, we press R and he does so well.
No way, that's nothing you could do now about. They have to buy back, and if they lose this team fight, get ready to call it.
This is right outside their base.
Dropping a Dream Coin on the 2 targets. What are they gonna do? Place down. The Observer was being killed right away.
And TNC, 18k gold ahead. Going back, getting that gem. You love getting that gem on Coddle because he's a pretty hard hero to kill despite everything.
Teleport down right in the middle of the fight, and here comes follow-up with the Ballet Strike. Wukong command has been landed, but nobody of Team TNC stays in that circle. They're moving out and kill everyone of Team 496. If they lose this one, surely that should be 99 has been called. Very quick, 23 minutes in, and we are going to game number 3.
Well, you can see in that last fight, it was a perfect problem. The moment the TA and DK use their BKB, what does 496 do? They scratch their head and they're like, well, I wish we could do something about that BKB. They can't run away. They don't have like the Sand King before in the last game. I mean, they have Night Stalker, which is great, but you know that no invis. It's just it's not a strong lineup.
This is a true form of Team TNC. They're playing with a full purple. And okay, you want me to play like 400%?
Oh, it's like when you play any game where you beat the boss and they come back the second time. They're like, I was just kidding the first time.
Yeah, true. Well, nothing much for us to say. We already said it in a show. Let's see what analysts gonna say about that. Hop on.
Thank you, casters. We're here back with the most accurate panel in the history of esports. Predictions 100% wrong. The Swordfish here, Seek and Strike, and Sugar Bear. How you doing, guys?
Doing good.
I'm doing well. I mean, really what we did there was we casters cursed the game because this is such a good series. We won a third game. I really wanted one yesterday. We got teased with one, the Pudge almost made it happen, but then Gabby said no and bought a refresher and ended the game.
People thinking that we're actually wrong and not on purpose, laughable. Fools, I would say.
Exactly.
All of you. But that game, that was quick. It was very different to what we saw earlier. In fact, it was actually what we were talking about in the first game, right? The proposition of an early strat working well and beating before minute 30. That's what they did this time.
No. I mean, you brought it up, Sugar Bear, right? Just give Armel. That's more of an Armel hero.
Yeah.
We saw him farming stacks, and we were like, yeah, there we go. That's Armel.
Yeah, Armel, he's like the DK, the TA, this sort of hero. You think of TA, you think like Mid One Miracle. Even Armel comes into mind. He plays TA like very well. And I think the Monkey King, he lost too hard at top. Like his net worth at the end game was lower than Tim's Miana. It's like he was really struggling. He was struggling the first game, but then he got back thanks to that Roche. And, yeah, that Roche actually turned the fight around for 496. But then they lost. They didn't have a turnaround Roche this time. TNC took the Roche and then they just ended the game from there.
Let's look at that in the stats that are going to be shown on screen now. We'll see the real net worth as you're very much talking about. Massive difference, as he's mentioning, between the carries.
Look at Puck's item.
Yeah, Puck's items. I mean, that's a Puck plus 5 for you, you know.
That's like a level 1, you can buy that.
It happens. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I do. The names are inverted, but for TNC and 496. But of course, that's actually to test you guys. Because if you really have watched the game, you would know that we're trying to trick you. So TNC here, yeah, quickly get the stats off. TNC here with the DK, right? Minus DK build. Mascabanas though. And that's the choice he goes for. Interesting, right? Usually we see a DK minus Radiance. That's the most common, especially as a carry. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Mascamask worked?
Yeah, definitely. I think that allowed them to farm the BKB earlier. I think they were just like, let's get Armel ahead. Let's take some fights, let's take some towers, and let's win this game. I think that's the TNC's game plan. And it was going pretty sour, actually. If you recall that top team fight that they had near the tier 1, where 496, I mean, they didn't come out super far ahead, but Armel just didn't really have the impact he was looking to have in that fight. From there, I was like, oh my god, 496 might actually get the 2-0 here, but then Armel gets his Deso, he gets his Blink, it's 16 minutes, OD gets his Blink, tries to go up and take a fight, and Armel just obliterates him in the Monkey King, and from there it was just all downhill, all TNC.
Yeah, they took like 2 or 3 bad fights, then the game was just over from there. The Monkey King jumped up to the high ground, then he got jumped by Armel, then the OD blinked up, tried to save him, he got a 5-second arrow, and then they just lost the fight from there.
Here, it's easier to talk about these things how we actually watch them on screen, as we're seeing some of the highlights of this match. I mean, it's going to be a tough highlights because it's really just going to be domination by TNC pretty much through and through.
There's a fight where 496 definitely win here, but they just felt this is the one. The Will-O-Wisp comes out and still not enough. Maybe just trying to go for the disengage, but you can see Armel trying to do damage here. And OD's like, all right, see you later. I'll go Astral myself.
This is the one they saved the Monkey King for so long.
Yeah.
The Rubik Stone miscoil, that was huge. Actually saving the Monkey King.
Yep, nice OD ult, you grab one. Armel's just like, I can't, guys, I can't. I gotta leave.
This was like, I think, the only fight that 496 won.
That's absolutely right.
From then on, it was just downhill, just
huge
TNC. Yeah.
So interestingly enough, that's a huge Will-O-Wisp. Actually, you might think it's a bit overkill. Not at all, because actually that's
Zona Will-O-Wisp.
No, yes, but you also catch the Rubik with that, who had stolen Aphotic Shield at that point, which would have purged off the arrow. So that was really well played by TNC.
Yeah. From then on, it was just TNC all the way. After that fight, the which 496 won at the top, then they just lost all the remaining fights, and then TNC just took the game easily from then.
And that's something we were talking actually. We do say the stealing of the Aphotic Shield, right, could be a really impactful thing, but the truth is the perma-stun potential by TNC was massive. You have a core with one of the strongest stuns in the game, Dragon Tail, very consistent as well. And also the arrow. Like, it's the perfect setup. Plus Will-O-Wisp, as you mentioned, to sometimes stop this Aphotic Shield from coming out or zoning them out in general. I mean, we saw a difference from March, I think, from game 1 to number 2. First game, not much impact. The Ogre, he existed in the early game, that was pretty much it. Second game, Cardinal, one of the MVPs.
Yeah, those were some pretty good Will-O-Wisps. Yeah.
Like the guy's a god. We always talk about how March Cotto is like a big thing.
Yep.
But the hero is just fantastic. And now we're going to go to stats yet again so we can see this.
Yeah. Okay, they reversed it, yeah.
They reversed it because now you get to really, really see it. Since the bad guys, you know, the guys who are complaining, they've already left. Now we only have the good people on the stream. Good stuff. So here we can see, you know, the items a bit more clear. The only one that's really relevant here is the OD in terms of 496. The rest don't really even have itemization. It's just the basic one item, that's it.
Yeah. The 496 had a victory condition, right, which was basically don't let Armel get ahead in farm. Once he does that, he is just like in a groove, and I mean TA is one of the best heroes to play from ahead, right? From behind, it's like, what can you do? He just hits like a wet paper towel, and he's all right, see you later, Armel. But not this game. He farms up, plays well.
The rest of the team as well. You have DK, a bad, and they're good from playing ahead as well. Even Caudle to some degree, right? Yes, Caudle can really play defensively, but the fact that they can just throw out a Will-O-Wisp and not care, it's very nice. You don't have to reserve for the big team fight. There's no need on that. So we're going to see the MVP now of the match according to our production crew. And the MVP first is Seek, because that just swapped right to you.
Thank you, guys.
Play to sites Armel. I mean, I think we would all agree on this.
Yeah, that's definitely, T is definitely an Armel hero. He plays it so well. And I think they recognized that they needed to end it early, like within 30 minutes. If they take it late, OD will destroy the Baron, the TA, the DK. He just eats these heroes alive. The Monkey King as well. If it goes late, he'll be very strong.
Go ahead, sorry.
But TNC, they just like recognize that and then just finish the game really early on.
I want to give a shout out to KP as well. He really played super well that top lane. It's a bit more of an ABBA-sided matchup, of course. It's the old, when your mother's like, don't make me count to 4, because both those heroes really want to get to 4, and if they do, the other hero's dead. But ABBA's got a really great advantage there because he's just like, all right, Aphotic Shield, see you later.
Yep. After third hit, after 3 hits, he'll just Aphotic Shield himself.
He's Hispanic, so he knows, right? He knows the pain. The chancla comes flying in.
I'm sorry, I was thinking exactly because like my dad definitely said that to me.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining my dad is Monkey King and they have a similar beard.
My
don't please do not frame me for that shot.
Although my mother was not so generous, it was always 3, not 4.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yeah, she's more like a slart. No, actually, everything is foreign, daughter. Meaning of the universe. No, you can't have a floor like that here, though, in Malaysia. Yeah, we're getting too divergent. I do want to talk about that match, actually, because usually, I saw in the Jenkins analysis, top tier analyst, right? He writes posts on Reddit because nobody wants him in tournaments.
Top tier Pudge.
Top tier Pudge. And he wrote a fantastic post about why Abaddon can actually be countered by heroes like Ursa and Monkey King, but obviously they're not picked because they're usually bad. 496 doesn't care. But in this game, we didn't really see that. Like they actually managed to beat that matchup. So even some people would probably argue the Monkey King actually had you could run him against the Abaddon and have a bit of favor, but not the case here because of KP's, as you mentioned, it's really just about a very skill-based matchup. If you get that silence, you're done.
Yeah. What do you think, KP? Do you think it's a favorite matchup either way of Abba, the Monkey King?
I think it should be even, but I just didn't expect the Monkey King to lose that hard.
Exactly, that's true.
That's fair.
He got destroyed, man. At the top lane, his net worth was like 5,000, 20 minutes in the game.
Yeah, we were talking after that first Roche fight. It was like, this is just like last game. It's like last time, first, the Monkey King had the farm to buy back, and second, had the impact when he did buy back to make a difference. This game, it wasn't there.
Yeah, it looks like the first game, because in the first game, TNC was ahead as well. But thanks to that Roche fight, 496 got back in the game, but it didn't happen this time, and TNC just easily closes it up.
Something to mention about this matchup as well is that sometimes we always concentrate on who wins the lane. But does that really matter sometimes? Because if you're a Baron versus Monkey King, you're forcing the Monkey King to hit you all the time, which means you don't get creeped, obviously, because you can't last at things. And that means that you don't get the timings. So, okay, there we go. Picks and bans, there we go.
Last moment, what did you guys think about the Puck 5?
I think it's legit. I don't care that they lost that game. I think it's a good pickup. Just that game, you need a better matchup for the Buck.
Okay.
I think you need a hero that can really harass, especially in the offlane. Abaddon is not that hero, unfortunately.
Sugar Bear?
I actually haven't seen like a post 5 puck. I've seen post 4, but then Swordfish talked about the post 5 puppy puck. I actually didn't see that game, so
it was a long time ago. I will say.
I'm still not convinced though.
I'm not. My goal of this panel is just to convince this denier of the Puck 5.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, Puck's got great damage, but
we'll see. 496 want to deviate because 2 games they picked Monkey.
Yep.
And they won the first, they lost the second, and we'll see if they actually want to change things up again. It looks like they do.
Yeah, they changed it up a little bit, but it's going to be Tim's Marano though. This TNC will stay the course.
Yep.
What do you think of the bounty hunter actually?
Who's on the bounty? Good question.
No, not who's on the bounty. What do you think of him? Like some guys actually play him as carry. Some play position forwards.
Some played offlane as well.
But with a Sanking, is that a +4 at Sanking there?
Yeah, it could be. 496 will occasionally run the +4 Sanking. With even a Potom, they'll do a Potom 3 instead. Interestingly enough.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously Potom is Tim's.
Yeah.
I could still see it. I think situationally, Bounty Hunter's got a little bit of flexibility. He's probably going to be the 4, but if the draft turns out pretty good for him, I could see him as a position 1 as well.
I think March will either pick Coddle or Ogre right here, or either Chen. I think one of these 3. Coddle is good because these 2 heroes don't really hit the Will-O-Wisp. They're both melee.
That's true.
Ogre is good as well. Ogre with Miana, Fire Blast into Arrow. That's very strong combo.
Also, you waste the Janata and the Will-O-Wisp. Often, these kind of heroes. It's true. I mean, these kind of heroes are not that great against Will-O-Wisp.
That's a good point.
I like the Coddle. I think the Coddle worked wonders last game, honestly. And Coddle is such a great counter to the Sand King. He sandstorms, you go, nope. and it's just done.
That's true, yeah.
So satisfying.
You could just knock him out of any level 1 Sandstorm. Like,
Ooh, there's a Naga.
The Naga. TNC will pick it up. So I am curious, because I expected 496 to pick it. I mentioned this earlier, right? KP used to be
Yeah,
pretty
he used to
renowned.
play Naga.
He used to be like the Naga hero on. It was for one of the Chinese teams. Newbie, yes. That hasn't been the case. Normally it's been Gabby.
Yeah.
I mean,
you think they'll switch it up?
I mean, we've seen Gabby play a different hero already with Gyro mid. Do you think that maybe they'll go back to their roots and try something different here? Maybe throw 496 off?
Not on a game tree, I think. They'll just stick with what they know.
That's true.
On ESL 1 Hamburg, only Gabby played Naga. So I'm pretty sure they'll stick to that. They won't deviate from that.
It's also a Gabby hero traditionally as well. Like the guy when he used to play back when he was up and coming and these execration things. Remember that? When everyone's like, who's this guy? And then all of a sudden, actually one of the best carries in the world. He used to play a lot of Naga as well. It's a very SEA hero as well, I think, especially now. Because it's the, I was going to say the wrong word, the street fight hero, you know? I'm going to fight you once I get one item, send all my illusions at you, and you go, I think I can beat him, and then all of a sudden, nope, you're done.
And you have no armor. You're just getting riptided to death.
Yep.
Yeah, very annoying.
The old Liquid used to do that as well.
10 seconds remaining.
The Kuroki stack.
Yep.
So when they pick Naga, GH would play it.
Yes,
so he'll be like the position 1, and then Miracle or Matava Man will play like the 4 or something like that. They'll swap roles like that. So KP can actually do that, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Gabby hero right here.
Yeah.
What do you think of this combination, Naga Marana? I find it incredibly strong. So much
Arrow,
setup for the arrow.
net into arrow.
Especially with the Riptide minus. I mean, Marana's got such a great auto attack animation. So annoying. It reminds me a lot of Alina, but I think it's even maybe kind of more annoying than Alina.
Because the leap as well, right? Adding attack speed.
Yeah. I mean, that got nerfed heavily, but it's still very good.
Yeah. The talent especially, right? It used to be the talent was ridiculous. Yeah. It still is kind of.
Well, the base stat was it plus 60 attack speed at level 1 leap.
Yeah, it was.
Now it's 25.
In the beginning when it was first like So. And a talent would give you plus 100 at level 15. You're like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Sure,
Hyperstone for free, 2 Hyperstone for free. And your whole team as well. That's the best part. It would actually it hits the whole people around you, which in this case actually activates on the Naga Siren illusions. Now illusions do benefit from the attack speed, so you leap in the middle of that. I mean, without being crazy, and then all of a sudden Naga Siren is a killing machine. So I love this combination particularly. Also sets up for a potential Undying pick really nicely. Tombstone plus Song is a classic toxic combo.
Very true. Maybe a Jakiro 5, a Disruptor 5 maybe?
Ooh, that is very true. March does play the Jakiro.
Yeah.
Disruptor as well.
Yeah.
They did that in Hamlet. ESL 1, Song into the Disruptor ulti. I think they were fighting against, I forgot which hero.
Weren't TNC doing it as a position 4 though? Wasn't that their thing? Disruptor?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, because it really throws off the BKB timings. I mean, with the Marana, it doesn't look, it's still a very strong combo, especially early, but I could see it. But they went the Chen here.
They banned the Enigma, so sleep into Black Hole, that's another one that we can do, but...
Chen is very solid as well here. The double Centaur Stomp with the Song.
I think it's still a good call pick for TNC.
10
They picked it
seconds
third last game. I can see them doing it again. It's good against both the heroes from 496
5 seconds
currently.
remaining.
Maybe 496 now goes for something ranged to like potentially prevent that coddle pick from happening.
They need like a good hero for this Naga for 496. Maybe like a Slug or something.
I think it's a bit insane, but you could go for a Drow here actually to deal with the Naga and potential coddle pick.
Drow strat?
With a Drow with the Ags strat, which is sometimes we see as a counter illusion strat. I know it's again unorthodox, but I'm going for the crazy picks here. 496 have been surprising us, honestly.
Yeah, they picked what? Post 5 Veno, post 5 Puck.
Yeah, and now Bounty Hunter, like, you know.
We don't know what these guys are playing, man, actually.
It's wonderful.
They do need a position 5, speaking of that as well. Preferably ranged here, because you're going to have, maybe a pure melee lane against Naga, which is really scary.
What about Grim?
Grimstroke 5? Yeah, I mean the double shuriken, which will bounce twice even more if you have Ags.
Double burrow strike as well.
Yeah, the burrow interaction is real weird on that though, isn't it?
It stuns both, but you don't go to both.
It's to the prime.
Oh, Grimstroke. Just as you guys were talking about.
Yeah,
good call.
It's very good, especially if you can track at least the double track, and then you get at least 2 bounces.
Oh, I forgot about the double track. It's true.
Yeah, because the Janata will only bounce the track target.
I see that. The strat is you go Ags here, right? You go
I
Ags on Bounty Hunter.
really think
double track, double shuriken, bounces forever.
It could be good.
It's your new Chain Frost.
Pairs up well with the BH as well. You Inkspell the BH as he invis, he walks in. If they have no detection, they'll
It's
get
true.
Yeah.
Go for a PL here with Aghanim Scepter against the Naga. send in the Spirit Lance.
Since we're going insane,
a
let's just
million illusions. That lags the game. There's the title. They really need something to deal with the Cygnus, though. That was a big a thorn in their side last game.
I like the way you were going, by the way, the lags the game strategy.
Oh, yeah.
Lag it so much,
Lag
nobody
it so
can
much.
play.
That's exactly right.
I mean, you're going to hit me for this. I'm going to bring up the Pugna again.
No, I don't hate you. I love the Pugna.
For 4-1-6, because pushing towers, one, and if he gets X, he can deal with the Naga illusions. So that's
true.
That's
That's
another
a really
upside.
good point.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
really
another
good point.
Because currently they have no ways to deal with the Naga illusions. So Pugna is one way to deal with them.
He's ranged against Will-O-Wisp as well.
I'm surprised it wasn't on that note, I'm surprised it wasn't a Lion 5. Great burst damage, deals, I was say Gyro for the flat cannon, build a Daedalus.
That makes much more sense than my stupid drought pick. I like this much
I
better.
was afraid to say it. Is Naga like a really hard counter to Gyro? Should I not say this? I was like, this is like always the pick, isn't it? But
it is, like, Gyro's one of those picks that you're okay with picking. You'd rather have Cleave. Honestly, you rather against the Naga, just simply because
10 seconds remaining.
you don't deal well with her in the early to mid game because the Rocket Barrage is very weak against
5
her.
seconds remaining.
They'll pick KP's hero now. So the Baron's decent because the Podix you can remove track.
Team ban.
Oh.
Admiral
is that a mid Kunkka, you reckon?
Is that a...
It could be an offlane Kunkka as well. It's not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy.
Yeah. I haven't seen KP play Kunkka though. Not sure.
Take out your trusty notebook.
Check here. Oh, it's a blank page.
Hey, he actually has no notes in this notebook. He's just pretending to sound smart.
That's exactly right.
He has it all in his head, guys.
I wish.
10 seconds remaining.
It's empty here. You knock, and it's like an echo, just forever.
Oh.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't see Armel play. Armel doesn't strike me as a Kunkka player as well, though.
TNC.
I don't think it's...
No, Armel does play a
He does?
fantastic Kunkka. Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I saw him a lot back when Kunkka was first pick, first ban, and you used to just get Kunkka Armel.
Yeah, probably he'll play it, but it just...
I know that Kaipi also, we used to see it back when the Kunkka domination age.
Yeah, it just doesn't strike me as like an Armel hero, not like a TA. So I can see KP playing it and they'll save.
All right, I wasn't really expecting an Omni Knight here. I'm surprised we didn't see it last. I was surprised the Kunkka came out first. Maybe they wanted to make sure they didn't get banned, as it's going to be the Ava ban instead.
You're running Omni against a potential... All right, no, never mind.
Do you think their lineup is like too greedy? Omni needs farm, Kunkka needs farm, Naga needs farm.
Yeah, but
Kunkka farms heroes, though. That's what Kunkka wants to be farming. KP will push your tower. We've seen this yesterday. He taunts and the towers explode.
5 seconds remaining.
It's true. Kunkka farms heroes. KP or Ahmed farms the lane, usually his lane, and Naga farms jungle. So there is a pretty good division of farm here.
I agree. It is a problem. It definitely could be a problem.
Imba Spirit.
You may now select
Interesting.
your hero.
Imba Spirit.
That's a very Kunkka-sided matchup, is it not?
What, Ember versus Kunkka?
Yeah.
Actually, well, it depends. It depends on who you ask, actually. It's very any Ember match is very contested on the pros because you can evade the Torrent and then Kunkka has no way of destroying the Flame Guard.
This is
That's
like
massive.
the Storm Ember. But it's, I mean, the cleave is insane as well.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's hard
Flame
to-
Guard
yeah.
does know you. I mean, it can help for the boat
You can
at level
slide
6.
a fist the cleave as well if you're good. Because the animation takes a long time. It's because Ember now has armor. It used to be the case like it was very Kunkka-sided because Ember has 0.
Yeah.
But now with
he needed PMS.
Yes.
Rip.
But
good old days.
Rip PMS, and with that note, we
Rip
can actually see what this final game turns out before we go to the panel one last time. Let's see who's going to be the winner of this matchup. I guess to go to WESG main event. Take it away, X-Cyclops.
Game of the grand finals are right here, TNC versus 496, and you hear me, Cyclops, and my friend.
Hi, what's up? All me? The game was ready, actually. TNC versus 496. What do you think of the two drafts, Cyclops? Anything interesting? You said you were telling me that TNC definitely is going to win.
Yeah, I mean, if you take a look at the heroes, well, definitely going to win. I'm not saying that, but they got all their comfort heroes. They got Naga Siren as a hard carry, Mirana, and also the Kotal. What else do you need? You got some Kunkka and Omni Knight for KP. This is all their favorite heroes.
Yeah.
Unless Team 496 got some special plan in the pocket to just pull out the last game of the day in order to just, stop them from being a champion with that bounty hunter.
Well, I agree with you. Tim, we saw Tim's Mirana and March Call just now absolutely destroy 496. They have space making with the Kunkka. They have KP also make space. Yesterday he played the Omni Knight as well, and it took them like 4 people just to kill him, and that was in 2 separate
30
gank
seconds to
gank
battle.
attempts. But on the other hand, 496, they have decent synergy with the Grimstroke. They have. Oh, here comes the early slow.
Yep.
Tims, does he might have to take leap.
Bounty Hunter, send the missile, just
Yeah.
harass some damage.
Is he gonna
Or
take
maybe
leap?
that's gonna kill.
Yep.
Wow! Right click power.
Tim's deciding I'd rather die than take the level 1 leap, and because he relies on his arrow so much.
Okay, now here comes the rune fight on the top lane, throwing another blinding light, bow somebody on top.
That's one of the best things about Blinding Light level 1 is they can just easy secure the ruins. But
3 bounty rune for the Radiant.
yeah, 496 first blood, 3 bounty ruins. Looking
That was a good start.
very
One thing about the bounty hunter that I worry about is he is not so. I mean, if you're losing early game, it would be so hard for bounty hunter to play in the mid game.
Agreed.
Because he will be so good if you're winning early game, and then because you're gonna win the mid game team fight, and with all that track goal, the gap between you and the losing side will be even bigger. But if it's the opposite, then
Bounty is definitely a hero who doesn't play well from behind.
yeah,
he needs to be ahead. But like I said, Grimstrike, there's good combinations with a Soul Bind. You can burrow strike, you can double track, shurikens, and double homing missile. So decent combination of spells with the Grim. I like that a lot. And you can also put the Ink Swirl on the Bounty Hunter. He walks in, he just pops a stun on them.
Ember Spirits.
As well as, of course,
just like the analyst said just now, that he always looking to use the slide of in order to dodge a creep. On top,
top lane, it's going to be a bit annoying. One of the good things is when you play Coddle against Sand King is when he does the Sandstorm, you blind light, you push him out of the Sandstorm. And that just removes it straight away. So we might be seeing that a little bit here.
Slide of Fist.
Slide of Fist, trying to dodge a little bit here. But CS, though, going in favor of the Kunkka.
The matchup between Ember Spirit and Kunkka, what do you think?
Oh, Tims dies again, the bottom lane, actually.
Yeah. Interesting. Got 2 kills so far.
Does he have arrow? Does he have leap now? He must have taken a skill point by now. We'll check it out in a little bit.
Oh, that's kind of scary. Gappy is.
Tims is like, I am taking this arrow, but it's been costing him a little bit.
That was very nice production value.
So yeah, you were talking about Ember versus Kunkka. Courier's actually ready to go mid, and
straight to the bottom with you.
Bounty Hunter's gonna wait for it a little bit. They want to see Bounty Hunter on the map somewhere before this courier goes out. He's got the way you can see that the devil. He's like, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, I want to go, but he can't go out right now.
Yeah, you might until they see where Bounty Hunter is.
30 seconds left for the flying courier. Until then, but Bounty Hunter, he is going to abandon the chance to kill the courier.
Very neat play by the TNC side.
At the moment Bounty Hunter shows himself, you're gonna see the courier go out. And there you go. See? Bounty Hunter shows himself bottom lane. Immediately the courier is
coming out from the tree line.
Not
Maybe
now.
sending in the missile, jumping away. Rocket barrage has been used, but it can't get through the high armor of the Naga Siren.
No, not at all.
He has around like 7 armor right from the start.
Another thing is that Rocket Barrage, what's amazing about it is that it all does damage on one person. Nagasana is never alone. She has 4 friends that show up anytime.
Oh, yeah, true. Okay.
He also would like it if the Bounty Hunter could get a bit level 2 so he can get that. Trading with Bounty Hunters feels super painful when he starts taking your gold.
And Bounty Hunter is still level 1.
Yeah, that's the problem for them right now.
I mean, the key of playing Bounty Hunter, you need to get your level 6 real quick for that track. I played a lot of Bounty Hunter, and look at that, coming up from the sideway, becoming a 3 lane, trying to get rid of that Naga Siren. Only 2 or 3 hits away. Naga Siren turned on itself. The illusions out, and now they might have to stop messing with him. A lot of damage of the Naga Siren nearby the secret shop.
Arrow lands.
The side shop, I'm sorry. Amel kills, TNC kills. 2 down for the 496 size.
496.
Goes in, might be 3, and that is a 3. Tims with a double kill. That was a great play by the TNC.
Not only did they kill 2 people bottom in a 3 versus 2 situation, they also Arma also got solo kill on the Ember Spirit. And Ember Spirit, he's not having a fun time this game.
Man, they are losing every lane for Team 496. This is not good at all.
Oh, nice steal of the bounty rune here by Bounty Hunter.
That BB stealing out. He's still level 2.
Step
That is
lively now.
something
Your
that I
admiral
really
is on
worry
board.
about.
Well,
Team needs track in order to come back in such a behind game. If you can win one team fight with the track, you'll be back on the game.
exactly. Without the money from the track, it is going to be very difficult for them. Remember, you are playing up against Naga Science, so they have late game security on TNC.
I kind of understand that the two supports doesn't want to just suck the experience out of the gyrocopter, but sometimes you also need some. Here we go, a burrow strike. But it would be hard to just do something to the Kodo.
Oh, and another 3 bounty runes going for 496 now.
Yeah.
6 bounty runes for 496, only 2 for TNC.
Kind of annoyed for the bounty hunter. He provide a lot of visions in early game, but he also need to provide himself some experience too. Turn on the Ember Spirit Flame Guard. 2v1 situation in the middle. Slide of Fate already comes out. And a cleave. Does a lot of damage.
That's the nice thing about, by the way, about Carlos Chakra. It also reduces the cooldown of passives with that have time to. So you can
really?
Yeah, you can Tidebringer twice in a row. If you hit, then you Chakra. You can hit them again with a Tidebringer, and that's it, 2 in a row.
Dire's middle tower is under
You can even do that for LC's Moment of Courage and all this sort of. Even Bounty Hunter, his Janada, you can reduce his cooldown. He actually has.
Janada, turn on the pump. And let's take a look at the fight around here.
Not even able to
There's
kill.
no way you can take this Naga Siren down.
The good thing is that Nagasaki doesn't have stacks, but she can just farm the jungle, and 496, they're looking at it, they're like, well, we can't really do anything.
Now they change the target. They're trying to kill that Tim's, but Tim's is too near to the bottom tier 2 tower, so it's too risky for the 496 side. The bounty hunter coming in from behind.
A beautiful.
Somebody was hit by an arrow. Is that gonna be a kill? Dropping a star. 1 hit only on Yassi. That BB killed the sentry wall. Let's take a look at the fibers. Jumping away. But the gyrocopter is also low. So many skill has been spammed. Nobody dies yet.
And bottom shrine's already used as well, so you can't just go and take and fill up.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, he thinks that Tims might be walking back. He knows Tims is somewhere around. They won't be able to get that kill. Tims though, he's gonna keep throwing those arrows. Then he's gonna walk back and yeah, Bounty Hunter. He's gonna wait here. Tims is coming. This is the most tense.
Zap him! Zap him!
Oh, he actually scanned.
Oh,
he knows.
wow! What a play!
And Tims actually taunts him. He says, "You have learned nothing." He knows.
Man, he used scans just like that. Wow.
He's like, I think that Bounty Hunter is waiting for me.
Outsmart, man. I like that.
See, when your team communicates, you can actually know, hey, I'm not seeing Bounty Hunter anywhere. Maybe he's waiting for me, guys. I'm just gonna scan. All right.
Goes in. Gyrocopter. Coming in a little bit too deep, if you ask me. Around here, trying to stop the gang. X-Mark to spot the torrent and was hit by the ghost ship. All the spells on the gyrocopter. And now you put your hard carry die out of the zone of the farming. I'm not sure what are they doing right here. This team TNC having a big advantage here, but hey, they got 1 kill though. Team jump away. At first he's stuck at the tree. Now they are chasing on the Kunkka Burrow strike. They decided to go like 5v5 right from the start for Team 496 when the lane is not working. But however, Amel got 1 more kill with the cleave.
Oh, the bad luck. The Centaur actually stunned 496, preventing them from killing the Kunkka. Another blinding light. That was a very ambitious attempt and could have gone a little better.
But isn't it an interesting way to play this game when you're losing all the lanes and then, hey man, let's 5v5 then.
Well, it almost worked. They could have gotten the kill on Tims. You can see that, watch this, yes, he walks in range. The neutral spawn right now. He actually aggroes them and they come and they stun all of his friends. There you go. Good luck chasing with that happening.
Wow.
Bit minor misplay and aggroing the neutral creeps just now.
Yeah. Alright.
And TNC with a 1k gold lead so far. 3 and 5 in this game.
Here we go. It's another fight at the bottom. Called down for the first time in this game for the FTC coming out, and that's a kill. Gabby died for the first time too.
Yeah, with even though Nagasaki is level 7, she doesn't want to take that. early point in sleeps. Just such a long cooldown doesn't help you farm, and you're okay with Night Sign dying occasionally. You know your time to shine is late game. But it's gonna be 30 seconds for the next bounty ruin. And level 3 on Bounty Hunter. I don't know, Cyclops. We need this guy to get levels. How are we gonna win without track?
Yes. That's what I'm trying to say right from the start. However, let's take a look at this initiator level 8 for the Sand King. Burrow strike inside and sending in a missile too. Heat-seeking missile.
Oh, arrow. Nice dodge.
Okay, dodging. But he won't be running away from the sentry zone. He will die there. I think it's time for him to just get some levels, like serious level farming.
He is buying the tome, so he's gonna have at least level 5 very soon. Bounty ruins going, I think, 2 for 2 or 3 for 4. Couldn't quite see that.
You need that track in order to just set the directions of the team when it comes to the team fight. Sending in the missile and also rocket barrage. He needs to, well, he is okay to take the damage of the ghost ship just to get the barrel strike on the Kunkka. Kunkka fighting on the lower ground. The rest of Team TNC already came in, teleported down to the shrine. It became a 5-man for Team TNC. But still, they want to go in for Team 496. Ember Spirit to a flame dart. Turn on the Midnight Shadow. Running right here. You go. Throwing another flashbang in order to stop the dive from Team 496.
They also knew that there was a ward there, so dewarded. A bit unfortunate. And
Omni Knight coming back in, dropping a little bit in order to just pull back for like 1 or 2 seconds. That would be enough to kill a bounty hunter once again. He always joining the team fight. But
Bounty Hunter having a really miserable game right now. Barely ahead of the call.
that is a first pick bounty hunter too, you know.
Yeah, it came out straight away with the... this could be
Oh
dangerous.
my. Support is might go down once again, but at least he spent all the spells and killed that team. His killing spree broken. Now it's all up to the Ember Spirit. Burrow strike inside, half HP, but he was so tanky for the Kunkka. There was no way you're gonna dive in and kill that Kunkka when Marty stays behind, ready to use the blinding light.
So Kunkka is really hard to kill. Just
so hard to take down, mate.
I think already he has like 1600, 1700 HP. He goes with a couple of bracers, so that's magic resistance. And with his...
That Kunkka is tankier than the Nokia phone, really. Now he's just gonna go in. For that guy, Gyrocopter already finished the tower.
Well, where's Jared going? He's got 1600 in the... I think he's going to go for the first item, Aghanim's. No, actually, no, he's going to go for probably the Maelstrom. Signing that's a safer item. Hood finished on the Omni Knight. He's going to be tanky to bring down. We can expect a lot from the Sand King. In game 1, he performed amazingly. Can he have the repeat performance here?
Yeah, maybe. But we still need other guys like... the support too. The level of support is also important. Now the core is getting a decent level for the 496. We need a track, but hey, maybe this is where he's gonna get his level 6. Is he? Oh, TNC from a big lead now down to only 1k ahead.
Not just that, but KP just uses ultimate, which means that they.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah,
he won't have it for another like what 150 seconds.
Oh, somebody gonna get caught. Turn on the Moonlight Shadow, sending in the torrent and an arrow. But no ghost ship, it seems. Vilovit still sucking everyone. Kunkka considering options of going for the ghost ship, but he holds it because he knows that they don't have enough damage. X-Mark the spots on the teammates just to regen. Goes in for the Gyrocopter, going straight, dropping a call down. Finally, Rocket Barrage too. He might get hit by the arrow, but he dodged it. X-Mark the spot, and here comes the ghost ship. Where's the rest of the support? They're dropping so low, but the Gyrocopter getting cleaved down by the TNC. Pop the dash, and he's just gonna go for more. Bounty Hunter running away. Try to walk up to the high ground. Get X-Mark back into that Kunkka, ready for the cleave.
Oh,
got him, but he missed the arrow. That's a sentry zone there, right there. So many CC camera in there. And now take a look at the fight. They fought back right away, looking for retaliation for Team 496, getting
timing with the torrent.
Slept by the Nagasan.
Well done by TNC catching that. That's the benefit of taking an early level and sleep, but
like 10 kills go Team TNC.
496 though, that was a very awkward way that they wanted They keep going for the Kunkka. You're not killing the Kunkka. You have to be able to ignore the Kunkka.
Why are they aiming Kunkka all the time? That's the problem.
Kunkka, he's always in your face. He's throwing those big the bows. He's catching people.
But
with
if
X1.
not Kunkka, who are you gonna aim then?
He
okay.
just threw a ward right in front of them.
Dire's structures
I mean,
are
Tim's,
fortified.
March, KP is even more killable than the
Tim's
Kunkka.
can jump. March got a blinding light.
You got an Emperor. You got the best chasers in the game.
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
Hold down. Here comes the Ghost Ship, but hit only one target. Setting in. Rocket Barrage dealing a decent damage, but hey, okay, not now. X-Mana spot back, but no Torrent, I think. Another Cleave. Yacy finally got a tower. That was a great play, but the support is running away from the Kunkka right now. It's switched back to the bottom lane. Yacy finally down because of Armel Kunkka. I think it must be a Torrent.
Yeah, Armel, look at him. 1900 HP, has Hood, 2 bracers. So magic damage is, he's got like at least 50% damage resistance.
Tower is under attack.
You're not killing him with magic, and there's a lot of magic damage on that 496 right now. It's Sand King, it's Ember.
We got a track now, mate.
Yeah.
Now the game starts.
How many track kills are we gonna get, Cyclops?
I don't know. 1 kill matters, dude. They need every bit of goal in order to stay alive against Team TNC. Expand the spot can come to Torrent and also the Ghost Ship dropping a fall down in order to stop them from retreating. Here we go. Gyrocopter about to go down. He's still getting sucked by the Will-O-Wisp for the 3rd time. And the supporter too, not a supporter, it's the Sand King. Get X-Man the spot. Can he burrow strike himself out of the danger? He was hit by Illuminate. He was slowed down. 2, here comes. Setting up the Sandstorm. Best support. Burrow strike coming out. That was a nice stun. And finally they get to kill that March. One more guy teleported out. It's the most important guy of Team 496 is Ember Spirit on the Flame Guard. Can he kill that Kunkka? Slide of 7 kill streak ended. It seems like Team 496 having a sign of life.
That was also a track kill on the Kunkka. You can see, look how much gold they just got. That 3,000 experience, 1,500 gold.
It's all the track gold.
And they use everything they can to kill the Gyrocopter. It was obviously great for them, but this move, he does the Sandstorm, and then he goes and kills them all. And
yeah, that Sand King survived for so long.
Look at this, when he gets them all on the line. He gets them all on the line, stuns them.
Woo! Crazy.
That's how you play.
He playing it like a Minecraft.
Are you a big Minecraft player?
Yeah. Look at that. And now the big team fight coming out. They kill that team. This is not looking good. This is the first time in the game that Team 496 getting lead on network.
And that was a track kill as well. So that's 2 track kills in a row.
Oh,
that's a
my
big deal.
God. Oh my.
That is a very big deal. And once you
Yalla. What?
Nothing. So but this still Nagasan is not fighting with their team. She just is taking this time to farm. Historically though, in the ESL versus Gambit, TNC didn't do that well when they went for those very farm heavy cores that didn't fight so much.
Yeah.
They definitely feel better when they fight as 5 people rather than when they try to do the 4 protect 1 strat.
Ember Spirit goes in, flying into the cross of the river, gets rid of another.
It's a lot of pressure on Gabby to bring it in for them later on that Naga Siren.
Needs to be a Naga Siren game, man. Naga Siren using his own, and that is going to be the big team fight right here. Ember Spirit flying over all of them and burn everything down. I'm a fireman. Fireman. Slide of Fish stays in the middle. He was stopped by a little bit of Will-O-Wisp. He was bound back into a Will-O-Wisp once again. Slide of Fish finally killed that March, and Ember Spirit flying back up to the high ground. Got away safely. Wow, and he's just gonna go in for one more.
Nice.
Chasing on a Naga Siren. He's trying to hack himself at the tower. Bottom tier 2 tower. Sending in the Ghost Ship. Ember Spirit back into the scene once again with a slide of fate, dealing a little bit of damage, but it seems to be not enough to kill anyone of Team TNC. Now meanwhile, the scout, the spy being spotted by Team TNC, and the bounty hunter falls.
Definitely overstaying their welcome there, 496. After they got a couple of kills, they should have just gone back. And you can see the gold.
Getting too confident?
Yeah, they're too excited, you know. You're like, we got a couple of kills, let's keep going. But that couple of kills ended up costing them when they went for too much. Still, it is still is looking good. Gyrocopter is the one who's they're always trying. I do think Gyrocopter might have to look at himself and say, I should get a couple of tank guys. Just go for the Aghanim or the BKB right now. You know, the Maelstrom decision leaves him very vulnerable because they just keep going and trying to kill him, and he's gonna go for BKB next. But
I am really agree with you. I think the item order should be BKB first
or Aghanims.
Yeah.
You got a lot of survival to stats and the point booster. Instead, he went for the Maelstrom, and he's never really hitting anyone. He's just dying.
Okay. The damage Oriental. Let's see if it's gonna work. Ember Spirit getting X-Mark the spot back, and he fire Remnants away.
Ember Spirit, that was really risky, and he still made it out.
Yeah.
Not going for Eul's, he's going for straight BKB as well. And in this game, neither team really has a BKB piercing ability. Soulbind can be used, and so is Track, but they're not stuns or anything.
Yeah.
And on the Dire side, they got nothing that doesn't go to BKB. Naga Sleep is kind of a funny thing. You leave one guy awake and you just kill.
Oh, a Track on the Omni Knight. Track gonna play big part in the game now when they are not so far behind. X-Mark is spotted trying to kill the Bounty Hunter first. That's a good thing for Team TNC to do because it's too risky to fight when the Bounty Hunter is still alive. But can he fire Remnants away? He can. Willowin still sucking Sand King in place. Sending in the missile. Hit on that KP. Can you Willowin him?
Soulbind came out.
Oh, Searing Chain, Slice of Fist.
Okay, they just need this time to catch the Sand King.
Setting up the new formation, setting in the air. And TNC fall. Oh!
Game for I think time to use.
Oh my God! Look at that! It is really painful to watch for the TNC fans.
Vietnam feeling pretty good right now.
Just, I only have 3 words for them right now. Just don't throw. That's all. You know, because the Southeast Asian teams are always having a problem of the mid-game transition to turn from a good early game into a happy ending. You know, and you know anything, especially when you play against a really strong team, top 3 in the world like TNC, where they has loads of experience. Anything could happen, and in the end, yeah, I think it's still TNC got high chance to win this game. And now, unless they get, okay.
That's the risk of playing Bounty Hunter, is that you will be caught, you will be losing your life a few times just to give your team some information. But Gyrocopter, he's close to the BKB, same thing with the Ember, he's also close to the BKB. I think they don't want to fight until they have their BKBs. And Kunkka has a BKB, so both sides are like, listen, once we get BKB, things are a little bit better for us.
Naga Siren went for strength. Is that a usual thing that Naga Siren do?
Well, it's not
14 strength instead of 12 agility.
I think that's when you know that you're dying a bit too much. You're like, I need to stay alive. I need to take the talent that keeps me alive right now. It's not. I mean, it's not the farming talent. You move a little slower. You don't get the extra damage and attack speed, but you need to stay alive.
Wow.
0-5.
Just wow. This game.
But by the way, the Sand King in the first game, he was like 0-8. Now he's 5-0 and 5. He is having a fantastic Sand King game. Ember Spirit as well. The Gyro has died a few times, but he realized that this is my role right now. They're always targeting me.
That we have 3 guys on team 496 that are treating Team TNC as an airport right now. A perfect landing for the epicenter burst strike, you know, a perfect landing for the fire remnants in, and also a call down. They can't even park a helicopter in front of Team TNC, you know.
It's a good thing they brought a helicopter with the gyrocopter, right?
Yeah, it's all flying.
The one thing we haven't really seen is they haven't been able to do the Grimstroke Soulbind into the Sand King stun. The Soulbind stuff has just been used more of like, let's keep these two together so they don't run away. But
yeah, I remember you mentioned about something about the Will-O-Wisp in the previous game. Can you explain that again?
You mean about how it's hard
Yeah,
to...
how they use Will-O-Wisp on top of the other ultimates.
Yeah, in this game, in the previous game, they had they prevent the enemy's team from going out. In this game, you have such elusive heroes that they can all walk out very fast. You have Ember Spirit; he can just straight away use his remnant. Sand King is the same way, and they don't really need to fight in the same area like they did last game. Last game they had the Monkey King. Monkey King does not want to leave his Wukong, so you throw the Wukong, you throw the Will-O-Wisp, he's stuck there. This game, no, they just say like, oh, there's a Will-O-Wisp, we'll just run away.
Oh.
What are the chances of, what do you think are the chances for 496? 50-50?
I think TNC still got more chance.
So
I give it to that experience.
So 70-30?
60-40 for TNC.
All right. 40% chance, not bad if you're up against
not
TNC.
bad. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
The more experienced team tend to make less mistake in late game or in a crucial moment.
One of the things that I thought 496 would do would be to ban or take the coddle. Instead, what they did was they just took very, very mobile heroes and just said, yeah, we'll play around him.
They need to fight Koto, you saying?
No, I'm saying like in the last game they can't fight. They can't fight Coddle because they can't move out of the Will-O-Wisp. But now they have Sand King, just bro strike away.
Yeah.
You know, slide a fist.
You're in deep now.
And of course, once they have BKB, his Will-O-Wisp does actually nothing.
Oh, man, we still don't know who's gonna come out of this game alive. The grand final game of the WESG Southeast Asia.
Let's go back and remind people that this is it's 1-1. The winner here gets to represent Southeast Asia in WESG.
And the loser will also going, but they have to play the qualifier rounds.
Of course, the money, you know, and the pride. I think 496.
Yeah. Say hi to all the guys in the chat too. Whoever watched in twitch.tv/WESG Southeast Asia 01, and those who watching in the Facebook WESG SEA. Thank you so much for tuning in, and feel free to type it down where you guys watching this game in the world. You know, so you know where you guys come from. Thank you.
We'll ask Twitch chat what they think about this game so far. I'm surprised we haven't really felt the impact of the Omni Knight much this game. He did well in the lane, but KP not having that impact that we saw last time. We're back to the game.
Back to the game, boys. 19 and 18 game score. And it was hit. Ember Spirit, that was a great play between TNC, and Mega Q ended right after the pause.
900 gold, that was a lot of money to give away on the Ember Spirit. It's not that they'll be able to get anything more out of it. Maybe just the mid tower, but the Ember Spirit serve all your damage and control. And Gyrocopter.
Let's take a look at the big fight in the middle. It seems like he's getting caught. Gyrocopter will be sucked in by the Will-O-Wisp too. And yeah, just when we restart the game, it seems like they are losing focus and losing 2 core in a matter of 30 seconds.
I think the Ember was caught before with the sleep, but the Gyro, they have no vision. It's hard to play against the Shadow Blade Kunkka. You know, he's got all that. He's invis, he walks in, he finds someone, and X marks, and that's it.
Hey, that is a risky spot to be in for the bounty
And
hunter.
the courier's actually going out. They know, see, they ping now. They're like, the courier's going here. Why is the courier going there? Someone's there. And yeah, sentry's planted. Gotta be careful of your bounty here.
X-Mark the spot.
Alright, they're just gonna get that mid lane, tier 1. That does open up a lot of the map for TNC though. This is what we start seeing them. They start taking the tier 1 towers and they go straight away to the enemy side of the fight.
Yep.
Now I guess Siren getting closer and closer to that heart as well. 26 armor. How is this hero
Die with you can't kill him with physical stuff like a mace and
you gotta really rely on
yeah.
gotta rely a lot on that magical damage, but they do have a lot of that as well with the Sand King and the Ember. Gyrocopter a bit low on the net worth chart, but one thing I find very interesting is how well Grimstroke is farming. He's way ahead of Tim's. And one of his of course because he got the GPM talent.
X-Mark the spot on the Sand King. He's just trying to get the body rune, but it might have to trade for his life. Oh, long range arrow almost hit.
We're seeing the Yules come out. Both teams need the Yules. Omni has the Yules as well. Remove the slides, remove the track. Same thing on the other side. You gotta get Yules if you want to deal with the X Mark. That's why I was surprised that Ember went for Yules, BKB first. Because every time you get X marked, you're forced to use a BKB to survive.
Yeah.
Whereas the Yules is like, it's fine if you use it because it doesn't go down charges.
Okay. Now, smoke once again. It seems like smoking game is very important in this series. Right from game number 1, they always start a big team fight that decide who's going to win or lose the game by using the smoke.
Yeah, but there's really not much.
Okay, this is the high ground. Searing Chain is trying to lock down Naga Siren. He uses the Song of the Sirens right away to wait for his teammates.
Is available.
Walking up to the high ground, crawling back to the shrine. Still being followed. There's no ultimate already, but the Guardian Sanctum comes in in order to win all the physical damage. Teleported down. Shrine has been activated, but a lot of damage coming out from the 496 side. And then on top of that is the epicenter from Sand King Harlem Shake, dude. Tracked all everyone. You can't run away because you're getting tracked. KP tried to drag them all away and sacrifice himself, but everyone was chasing. What? It's 496 instead, but however, they killed the Naga Siren. Now back around here, and support will go down for sure, but the Ember Spirit still looking pretty healthy. He's fighting, and now no more Kunkka. Kunkka goes down, but still got the Ember Spirits and also the Bounty Hunter. Another kill. Burrows right, triple kill for the Ember Spirit, and another track kill. Chasing on that old Scepter. Can you run away from the Ember Spirit Searing Chain? Slide of it. That will be another kill, definitely. 4 down for Team TNC. Another big win for Team 496.
The first thing they did was they BKB Ember. He straight away hits the Will-O-Wisp. He doesn't care. 4 hits and it's gone. It's not that tanky. But they chase so much. But I told you, Santi's going to have a great game this game. And he did. He chased all the way for that Naga Siren. Gets the kill. And KP buys back, doesn't actually get time to join. Can't not able to save them with this fight.
And now it's just gonna go in.
They were able to get 4 kills. If they can kill KP, they can really think about Raxus or Roshan. And not TNC, they're looking at it thinking maybe we have to do something ourselves. Maybe we have to take the Rosh. And this is the problem I always feel that Naga Siren has. She requires a ton of time to be useful, and her ultimate is just a pause. Just alright, don't do anything. It works as a setup, but in this game, the setup is not working. The pause is giving 496 time to use their abilities. They have such low cooldown abilities. Grimstroke, he has a 5-second cooldown. Stroke of Fate, Slide of Fist. You slide, you sleep, you slide again when you wake up.
It's still too soon to say who is going to come out of this game alive.
But 496 ahead with the kills, ahead with the net worth. And
the graph is swinging back and forth. It seems like KP is just going to get caught right at need to drop the Will-O-Wisp. They might be happy for that because they already used the Will-O-Wisp and they're still chasing for the 2 targets of Team TNC.
They want
falling
KP.
back, try to go back to the high ground, but can they?
They want KP, but they can't get him.
Can they? And now here comes dropping a call down. Guardian Sanctum Authority comes out. And they get 1 kill. March, no more March, no more Will-O-Wisp, no more Chakra, automatic. They can just push in. Soulbite is going to connect the Scepter on himself. They're just going to kill TNC right in front of that tier 3 tower. They are going to push in Team 496. But TNC managed to retreat. KP is going to be safe. They can't get too near. Still might going down. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is a bit overextend by the 496 side.
I like how the Sand King, he was charging his ultimate thinking they're going to go in. They're like, no, don't go in. He just like, all right, I'll just waste the epicenter then. But 496 getting a little greedy just now. They got the March kill. They forced out all these ultimates, and they're like, we keep going, we keep going. But once Ember BKB was out, that was it. That was time to go back.
This is why I'm saying that the I'm sorry, what did you say?
Just a little too greedy from 496.
This is the reason why TNC, I say that TNC got more chance to win this game still because they tend to make less mistakes, something like this. In the late game,
they baited Bounty Hunter with the courier. The courier was actually there. He saw. He's like, I can get the kill. Then they make sure the courier walked.
They really want to go in without a Bounty Hunter, without a track effect. So yeah, I think they will. Bounty Hunter actually bought back X-Mark the spot. And Burrows right inside, no epicenter. Keep that in mind. That is a big mistake for Team 496. They don't have so many guys that don't have Ember Split, no epicenter as well, but they decided maybe they just want to stop Team TNC from taking the aces.
2 buybacks being used right now. Soulbind's also used, and the Beekeeper on the gyro. TNC sees this, they realize, all right, we don't have the sleep, we don't have Omni's ultimate. Maybe we'll just come back in 50 seconds when we have everything available, but TNC playing this on the edge. Well, looks like the game's going to enter a slow period. What 496 need is sort of to get that pick off on someone, preferably the Omni who has no buyback. But on the same thing for TNC, they kill the gyro, he's got no buyback, so it becomes a who catches who game.
Again?
Yeah, like who's gonna catch who first?
Yeah.
Sand King though, as long as he's Sand King's alive, I feel like they have a chance to win. Look at Sand King's, look at his net worth. And Aghanim's finished on the Ember, Radiant's finished.
Oh, they decided to go in, really.
Oh, they have a smoke.
Smoke, and maybe just go to the high ground,
Oh,
blink in, barrel strike on 3 on 2, and go straight to the chakra. Oh, and now they kill that March first. No buyback for that March, so they have to fight 4v5. This is not looking good for Team TNC, but however, they managed to kill the support buyback right away, so it's still B5, V4, sending in the ghost ship, but everyone is on the BKB, so not taking any damage from that Fire Remnant 10. They're just gonna kill that Armel. Armel up HP. Now finally, Song of the Sirens already comes out. Let's go for round 2. Armel with a double kill. Armel looking very, very tanky right there. Now 496 will definitely lose his team fight for sure because all of them are solo with the core heroes. Oh wait, that BB just killed that team. 3 low heroes against Armel alone. Outright kill for Armel. X-Minus spot, that might be the first time that is the Rampage. Definitely. What a play by the talented player. KP killed the Observer Ward. Armel went just a little bit to get the Rampage out.
It was so pretty until the sleep came out, give them the time they needed. And that was a dieback by the Grimstroke. This is going to be a roach for them. 496 has one more fight in them, but if they lose that on their side of the base against an Aegis, it's looking like it will be GG for 496.
Isn't it a bit risky to just dump on the high ground like that?
They had the smoke broke and they kept going for it.
And the way the Armel doing in and out fighting tactic are just too perfect, man.
They can't track him. You know, he's got the Invis and he's got the Radiance, so miss chance is available, and no one on Radiant side has an MKB. So that 17% miss chance it's a lot.
This is a big difference between the world-class team and the tier A, let's say tier A team in Southeast Asia.
And
oh man, it's
the boat with that 50% damage reduction is super strong. They aren't gonna be able to go high ground yet. There is time for 496 to come back, but they got no buybacks on anyone except the Sand King. Only Sand King has a buyback.
It's about the amount of the players just now that they go in, they manage to kill March first, but when they're fighting a small area, of course one creep is going to hurt a lot.
What I find very interesting is that the way TNC handled this game, they were like, okay, Ember's making space.
Yeah.
He's doing a great job. But who is he making space for? For the gyrocopter. So they just killed gyrocopter over and over and over and over again. He's at like 6 times this game, and he just couldn't farm. And you can see his net worth is just one of the lowest of the cores. So
Naga Siren right now is out of the world.
Yeah.
The item, it's just like playing in a different game already.
She's done farming.
Man, he's farming faster than me taking a shower, really.
Oh, gyrocopter might need BKB.
Spot into a call down, and if I drop the Willow Bits in order to stop the gyrocopter. He's still being chased too. Yasi falls by Gabby. Burrow strike in. Still trying some perfect timing to land his epicenter. Turn the Black King bar. No more trying. Oh man, the hard carry, the damage. Dealer die too soon. When they packed as a group, there's no way you can fight Team TNC.
One thing we also gotta mention is that March might be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh no, backup shows up. Is that when you have pipe and there's a fight going.
Not BB. Okay. You scepter inside the base, and now they will be able to take down the first barracks of the day for Team TNC.
Oh, there's no creeps nearby. At least they'll have enough time for the Grimstroke to show up, but in a few seconds, backdoor protection is gonna fall.
Yeah, just like you said just now about the gyrocopter. When they kill gyrocopter, that's no more damage.
Ember Spirit doing his
Ember
best.
Spirit got some damage, but it's not constantly.
Yeah, every 6 seconds he does a lot of damage, but what between? Oh, bounty's gone.
Ah man, somebody gonna get caught outside. It's Bounty Hunter. Seems like TNC tearing them apart right now.
So I mean, if Gyrocopter's just being neutered this game. He can't do anything. He's got BKB Maelstrom. That's it. 36 minutes in. Nothing else. Just BKB and Maelstrom. And that's not enough. And now you have Lotus Orb coming out for the Omni Knight. Someone gets stunned, you can just Lotus Orb them away if you already used your Heavenly Grace. 11k net worth advance for TNC. It's not quite the clean sweep that we saw in game 2, but TNC looking like they're going to take both. And what's the problem? You have Pipe, you have Guardian Angel, and you have Kunkka's boat.
Yeah.
50% damage reduction from the boat itself. Full physical immunity from Guardian Angel, and you have a Pipe. So what do you hit them with? Physical, you can't. Magically, you don't even have pure damage. They're so damn tanky.
That's gonna go in for them. That's just gonna take down. That would be an easy kill. The game, it's on. Team TNC, everything getting closer and closer to the ticket. Oh wait, Fire Remnant's out. It seems like 496 is not gonna give up that easily. Dropping down. Okay, killing that Willow Beast already. Burrow striking in order to stop illusions of the Naga Siren, but Naga Siren getting out of control.
She kills Grimstroke just with her illusions. She just sends illusions to Grimstroke and he's dead. He's like, I can't. But Aegis is available for, even if they kill Gabby once, you gotta kill him again.
There's no way you can stop them from taking another Rax. Naga Siren just gonna slash them, running out of mana, and then that's it. 496. Lose another core heroes. Slide off it, trying to kill all the illusions, but that's just it.
Might be able to save the Rax, but no, they're gonna lose the Gyrocopter as well now. No BKB on him.
Yeah, Armel turn on the BKB, and it's just gonna chase the Vietnamese side to the fountain. And then that should be it for this one. Just the matter of time to call the 99. Okay. All of them down, and it's dead. TG has been called. TNC is our grand champion of the WESG Southeast Asia.
Congratulations to them. 2 years in a row winning last year as
row,
well.
Indeed. Well deserved.
TNC looking clean in that last game. Bit of hiccups here and there with the Gyrocopter, with